Hey guys, so last weekend, we spoke about why Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have a Black Lotus, and while I do realize that various prize cards exist, the super rare Harpy's Feather Duster exists. It has that alternate artwork that looks like this instead of the prismatic. This is from the battle pack. Uh, those are out of reach. And then I spoke about, well, how about investment options? A couple people kind of like the idea. A couple people were concerned about buying high-end cards and having a hard time getting rid of them, or trying to unload them for that money. I'm damn near 50 years old, and I'm not looking to flip cards. I'm content in realizing that this is a hobby. A lot of the stuff I buy is because I want to have it and I hold on to it. And like I have once before, I sold the majority of my collection. And maybe 10 years from now, I'll probably do it again. If the game dies, I might do it immediately. But if the game goes on 10 years, hey, I'll sell a majority of the collection again and get a big chunk of change. And so what I want to do with this series is I want to do a 1 year plan. We'll start with the 1 year plan. So right now it's November 18th, 2019. You have to excuse my dogs in the background. And what we're going to do is we're just going to go through and find some, not necessarily penny stocks, but cards that you can pick up. And I don't want you to buy anything. I want you to try to trade for these. I want you to try to get these cards as throw-ins in trades. A card like this here, Rare Dark Magician. It's from if I remember correctly, yes, the Duelist, the Yugi collection. Try to pick it up in the trade. It's currently sitting at around $1, but I'm sure if you find it, the person may just have it sitting in their bulk. Try to get it as a throw-in, pennies on $1. So you got this card, and now you're $1 up. And the reason why I say something as simple as that is because obviously, what does that say? It says Dark Magician. Automatically, it's an iconic card. Originally this card was a nickel, and here it is. It's sometime later. It's $1. A year from now, this could easily be $3. What? That's instant profit right there in the whole nine. And you don't have to get a lot of cards. We're just talking about trading for some cards, no high end value, and at the end of this year, sell those cards, keep track of the value, and just kind of measure your profit. Does that sound good to everyone? This is just a display of how long I've been in the game. You can't even get those anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a portfolio. I'm sure you guys have seen the old school deck boxes. So we're going to enter Dark Magician into our portfolio. And we're just going to see where we're going to end up in a year. All right, that's card number 1. Again, I don't want you guys to buy anything. I don't want you to hop on Troll and Toad, hop on TCG Player and start ordering cards just through trading. That's where I got a majority of my cards, is just through trading, throw-ins. Because so many people only value the cards for their current viability in the meta, which is perfectly fine. I do that in a lot of cards. And a lot of times, you value the card. I value a lot of cards based on its potential. Whether I like the artwork, or it has the potential to increase in value. So in here, easy. This is an easy card, obviously. The Lost Art promotions. I got the Call of Haunteds and the Skill Drains. But that's not what we come here for. What we came to this binder for, as you guys can kind of see this binder. we came here for a specific card that I picked up for a penny a couple months ago. And I'm about to get really upset if I can't find it. Here we go. So this is like a penny, a nickel. Bond between teacher and student. It came out of the Dubk. This card is sitting at $3 already in a couple months. And the reason being, it has Dark Magician Girl in its title. So a lot of stores still have this in their bulk 50-cent pile. Pick it up. Don't snatch a bunch of them. You know, if you got store credit after a tournament, have them toss that in. You're rummaging through a trade, have them throw it in. You know, they ask you for the value, you don't value it much because you can't. I mean, because right now you can't unload this. Not right now, at least. And tell them you don't value very much. And if they want the card you got, I mean, they'll throw it in because what are they going to do with it? They had it in their box of nothing anyway, so pick it up. Bond between teacher and student. It's currently sitting at $3. So we're going to throw that in our portfolio. Maybe someday we'll flip through and go through this. I have a lot of oldie but goodies in this big old thing here. All right, I want to. So we're going to add this to our portfolio. And as time goes on, we're going to fill our portfolio up with our quote-unquote investment cards, and they're damn near like penny stocks, but it's just cards that have a tiny bit of value right now. You don't have to go and buy it. You don't have to order it online. I mean, you might pick it up in like a bulk box or something. You know, for the price of a can of soda, you could pick that up, and then you just kind of just tuck it away. Don't buy them out. Just get, you know, one, maybe a play set if you're feeling froggy. But the whole point here is just to have like a little collection of cards, a little innocuous collection that you don't bring to the card shop, you don't ever talk about, and they just kind of sit at your house, and you're going to sit on them for a year, and then have that binder slowly increase in value. And then what you do is next time you find yourself with a YCS nearby or a large scale regional nearby, you're going to take this binder to that regional, and then you're going to unload it. And you might get 60 cents on a dollar, but you know what? You paid nothing for everything in there. It's just all trades. You got the cards at pennies on a dollar, and you're getting 60 cents. That is the goal. That's how you make the money. That's how the investment is going to work. Okay, guys, you understand what I'm saying? All right, so moving on. Some of the cards in here might be out of reach for you guys because you haven't been playing. I mean, first they allowed me because I have so many cards. There's Karibos. What was it? The charity. If you guys went to your charity event and you picked up any ultis, like the ulti debris dragons, I hope you held on to all your ultis that you pulled, because if you did, you can throw that into your little binders. For those of you who say, oh, I don't want to have to go after these high-end cards, a lot of times you pull high-end cards or potentially high-end cards, and they may be old and may not see play, but they have the nostalgia factor, and you can notice that their price will stabilize out. Ulti Debris Dragon is like 20 bucks. At his height, I think it was like 60, but it's like 20 bucks. And all you did was bring some cans in to locals to play in a charity tournament, and you got them basically for the price of canned goods. So if that's not value, I don't know. I really don't know what else to tell you. And that should happen a lot. That should happen for you a lot. When you go to locals, you pay $5 entry, and you pull a pack, and you get a valuable card. I see a lot of people just dump their card immediately. It's like, why would you do that? I understand if it's like a meta card, it's turned to meta, and you feel that it's going to get hit on the ban list. But if you can help it, just hold on to it. It only costs you entry, and if you think about it, you're not paying for that card. Don't look at it like that. You're paying to enjoy a hobby. No one talks about getting their value back when they go out for a couple of drinks, or they go out for a day at the park, or a day out with their friends, or just hanging out, and they're buying junk food, buying sodas, buying waters. The whole point of it is just the time hanging out and the enjoyment. That's the payoff. That's the quote unquote value you're getting. Everything else is just bonus. So if you can approach going to locals like that, that you're going for just playing your favorite hobby or one of your favorite hobbies, and you get to hang around friends, and you get the challenge, and you get the competition that you desire. Think of that as the payoff. Think of that as the value. And anything on top of that is extra. And so at the end of the tournament, when you get your bonus packs and you pull good cards, don't think about, oh, well, I need to make my entry back. Why? You don't look at it. You don't look at it that way with anything else in life. Don't look at your hobby like that anyway. Take some time, really consider, put some of those cards back, and to put some of those cards back and just hold on to it for a year. Just work with me through this experiment. I recently saw that Ultimate Rare Cyber Dragons spiked. That's pretty good. But again, we're not here for cards that are unattainable. We are here for, oops, out of frame there. We are here, it's my Ghost Rare page. We are here for, blah, blah, blah. We are here for, here we go. Regular trap hole. I know, like, Dubk, what the hell? No, all right, just listen. It's a really old card. There's not a whole lot around, but I found some in different kids' binders. I mean, because what happens is, like Walmart and Target or whatever, they have those like little value cubes, and people, they throw like random hollows in there. And I found a kid who, this was years ago, he had a bunch of trap holes, and I got them all off of him. He only had the one first ed, and so I made sure I got that off of him. I think I gave him like $5 for it. And then I had him throw in the other ones that were unlimited and part of the rest of the trade. But so if you can find super rare first edition trap hole from Legacy of Nightmare, pick that up in a trade. And I'm telling you, they're out there. There's like kids, and don't rip kids off. Just don't do that. But this card is sitting at like even moderately played first edition is something like $9. That's just moderate play. This is mint, but just moderately played. So if it's a little scuffed, it's still worth money. And in a year from now, it could jump to maybe 12, 13, 14, $15. So if you can find it, try to get it in a trade. I urge you to try that. And so we're going to add that to our little portfolio. So far, we got 3 cards. We got $1, $3. We'll start the value of $9. So 1, 3, 9 so far. And our hope is to increase that. Now you might say, now Dubk, you got a card that may or may not be hard to find. This card should be everywhere. And where the hell am I going to find that card? Okay, well, let's go a little more recent. So what we got here, this is my deck building binder. And as you can see, I got my Secret Dark Arms and my Starlead Seiferts, Brotar over there. Or just random cards for building decks. Now, not these. These are falling in price. But I want you guys to check out Prime Mineral Congrate. Now, this card isn't the best card, and this might be mere speculation for me. But I'm picking these up whenever I can find them. Whenever I see someone with it, I try to trade for it. And simply because it's not exactly Phantasme. Well, it's not even close to Phantasme. But what it does, similar to Phantasme, is it puts a body on board turn 0. Your opponent goes first. They summon Mathematician. They do whatever, and they send a card from the grave. For in future metas, they a danger or whatever leads from their hand to the grave or their card to the grave, or what have you. And you drop this turn 0. You automatically can flip this, and you can bait negates. Now, it may or may not be good in the future, but I just think that people are going to be sleeping on this card. People slept on Ibli early on. People slept on Scrap Recycler early on. Other cards people slept on. Remember when these weren't worth anything? I remember. Another card people slept on, and now they're worth lots of money. Just give you guys one other example of cards that people slept on. I think that this card will be worth money. You know, people slept on Hyperia. That Mech Knight player showed you guys what's up. So all this is to say is just to pick up just one. Just pick up one. And in a year, we'll see where we're at. So this is going to go into our portfolio. And I believe there was one other card from the modern era. Where is, I don't remember the other card, but I think 4 cards for our first episode, for I guess our first financial meeting. I think 4 cards is good enough. So this is 50 cents, $1, $3, and $9. This is where we're sitting at right now. And as we fill our portfolio up, we'll see how much money is worth. Try to get 60 cents on a dollar. And when a large scale event is near us, we can go and get our free money. All right, if you guys enjoyed this and you want me to continue this series, please give me a thumbs up, like it, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. It's Dubk Dad, and I'm out.